Hello, this is Liz Hurst, and the name of the educational chat that I chose was the uh, British Columbian or British Columbia Educational Chat. Um, the reason I chose this chat is because I'd gone through a couple of the other options that were supposed to start around like 9 and 10 o'clock tonight, and there wasn't really much going on. So then when I kind of logged into this one, I noticed that like right from the get go, you can notice me like scrolling now. There was a lot of engagement between different educators. Um, it was cool for me because they seemed very organized. Like you'll see here, when they asked the question, it was nice and bold for everybody to see, so you could scroll back through. And um, for example, something that I learned was like basically that aside from these teachers just commenting their opinions on what uh, entrepreneurship and students meant to them, they also would like post links. So now I have saved to go back to for my reading later this year, the 5 stages in design thinking process. So that's something that I can bookmark and hold on to and then take a look at when it's convenient for me. Also, with that, another article, 10 competencies, for entrepreneurial success. That's something else, again, I can hang on to and read when it's convenient for me because obviously it's a lot easier to read 140 characters or whatever Twitter is now um, than a whole article. So that was really great. Um, I think that educational chats are great, especially when you're pulling from educators from all over like in different areas, because you get a lot of different opinions. And that's awesome because obviously we see it in our class. There's a lot of different ways to use technology that some of us are using and some of us might not have thought of, and then when somebody mentions it, the light bulb goes on and you're like, oh yes, this is great, like I can't wait to incorporate that. So it's just good having different minds to pull ideas from. um I definitely would use these educational chats in class. I think using them for students, you would definitely use them. I would use them for different study groups, like set a time at night before a test, so that way anybody can log in and ask different questions and they can kind of feed off of each other. Or, tutoring. If students need help with a certain topic, it makes me available after class hours. And that way kids have that to work with. For working with my colleagues, it would be similar to this, like professional development, just, finding a time that way when it's convenient to somebody, they can log in. Like, for example, um, I don't know if I can find it now, but some of the moderator on here, Craig, he seemed to know a lot of these educators already and engaging. Like there was a mom that was watching Harry Potter, so she's like, oh, I'm gonna be logged in, but I might not be commenting too much because World War III is gonna break out if I turn off Harry Potter with my daughter. And another mom was like, or I'm sorry, not mom, but another teacher was saying how she was cooking, also a mom, cooking dinner for her family, so she wanted to participate and at least, be a part of the conversation, but didn't know how engaged she would be. And it was cool because you can just kind of scroll through, and the great thing about these chats is everything lives within the hashtag. So um, you can go back whenever it's convenient to you, and or if something you don't remember to bookmark one of these articles, you can go back to the hashtag and look later and kind of scroll through and find what you were looking for, and it's going to be there forever. So that's really convenient. So yeah, I I really like these, and I think this is something that would be great for students in the classroom and also for us as educators to use for professional development. And I definitely I'm going to look into more of the other chats as well, because I think that just again, since everything sticks within that hashtag, it'd be good to go back and see what other chats were happening prior that would make sense for me to go and save. So thank you, and that's all. Have a good night.